wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread, with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win your life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win in life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took a red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather live. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Its intensity may be more than some wish to be exposed to, and those people should
under 18 will not be admitted.
Our special guest is Freddy Funko. I'm not sure if you're aware, but that is not a mask. That is an actual head. That's a real person. A real thing. Freddy has been brought to life. And I'm hoping that Freddy can speak a little bit. I love to hear the greatest Freddy voice of all time.
Oh, how are you?
I think
Existence is pain. It's just so painful. That's what it is.
At first, it sounded like Freddy Funko was drunk.
Guys, it's just me.
Oh my God, it's Jason.
I was wearing the Freddy Funko mask.
No, you
Oh
weren't.
my God, you're kidding me.
Yeah, this was the shared version though. Not the San Diego comic. I have both stickered versions now, so I'm winning at life, I guess.
You're doing great.
I'm doing great. Everything's fine. Don't worry about me. I love this thing.
We ordered one also, and
I
Heather
thought
is
you
going.
ordered two.
Heather's going to be Freddy Funko. No, I thought I ordered two. I only ordered one.
The great
Wow.
thing about them, I don't know if have you seen the masks before?
No, never.
Yeah, so you can hang them up on the wall. So they give you a little hook.
Oh, that's
That
cool.
way they could just be hanging out wherever.
Okay, let me ask you this:
Wait.
the material that they're made out of, is it crap? Is it like bendable and shitty, or is it?
No, it's
not-
blown plastic. But I got the one I got at San Diego Comic-Con. I actually packed in my luggage and it came home undamaged.
nice.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, you just have to kind of pack it with clothing, like your used
Right,
clothing,
right.
on either side, and keep it flat, face down
So
in an area.
it doesn't feel cheap.
No, it feels like it's a better quality mask than I think the ones we grew up with in the 80s and early 90s.
Okay, that's cool.
You know, when you would just get the one that would just cut your face. Like you'd put it on and then you would like sweat and it would just cut into your skin and just
yes,
rip it off.
it was like you had razor blades on your face.
Yeah, no, this is a nicer quality plastic.
Oh, I can't wait to see it in person.
I feel as if Mike Becker himself was just like, no, it needs to be better. Make it better, and they did.
That's awesome.
But they're really cool, and the way they all designed them was similar to like a lot of those old blown plastic masks that they made back in the 60s, and that way you could have them as display pieces now too. So
now that's a complete Michael Becker joint. This whole mask thing.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I thought.
I guarantee. I don't know for certain, but I'd bet the farm on it.
Yeah.
I don't own a farm to bet either. So.
B-Form said, imagine the person looking at that luggage through the X-ray.
With the big
So
mask.
yeah, funny story. I brought all of my sodas except for I left Star-Lord in the stuff I sent back. But I took all of my sodas in like a separate bag and a carry-on. And the TSA in San Diego took some extra time to look at that going. And I got pre-check, so I wasn't worried. I was going to be like, yeah, I know what those are. It's fine. There's no liquid. It's not liquid.
Right. So tonight, guys, we're going to be talking to Jason about $7 a pop being at SDCC. Talk about Fundays. If you guys have questions about either one of those things, you want to know what Jason picked up while he was there, I'm sure he's going to let us know about that as well. Drop all your questions in the comment section. I do want to say before we get started that tonight's video, of course, hadn't been posted yet. We're posting it to be ready for after this live. and it's a Pop Protect Off. So
we have been talking about this for over a year. We literally started working on it a year ago, and by working on it, I mean gathering pop protectors. I think I was at $7 a pop literally like a year ago in like the summertime.
Yep.
Saying, hey, can I have like 5 or 10 protectors? And Jason brought them out to me. And I was like, okay, thanks. We're going to use these on a video. And now it's finally here.
Yeah. Yeah. So
wow, I was hoping that you would have videoed it over the course of a year to see how far you've come along in that year.
that
like
would
you
have been
have, like-
amazing, actually.
Like you have like regular like Ghost shirts on when you started, and then by now you all have Nickelback shirts because you know they're back.
Our full transition.
The back is back. That's all I'm just telling you right now.
The
So-
back is back.
So that video will be coming out after this live. And I will tell you this, it's a longer video. It's about 30 minutes long, but it's full of, or chock full, as they say, chock full of information, helpful information. We do a drop test with all the pop protectors from pretty high up that hits kind of a harder floor. So you can see some actual damage that these pop protectors take on. It's a very informative video. We have a little bit of joking and humor in it, very little, but it's mainly for you guys to learn and find out what pop protector is best for you. So hopefully you guys enjoy that tonight.
Hanzo Wasabi said the only pop protector I need is Chris's arms around
Oh
me.
my God, Hanzo. Don't make me crawl through the screen. I'm going to crawl over there. I'm going to hug you with my arms. Remember the other night?
I think that's him.
Is
Chris.
that who it is?
Yeah.
Arms big.
Arms big.
Arms big. And then Anna asked about, will $7 a pop and I guess Mischief Toys, Gastlecast, will we all be at New York Comic Con? And the answer to that is yes. We won't be together, but we'll be around and we'll go and see each other, and you guys can go and see both of us. So it'll be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about New York Comic Con. It's going to be a blast.
It's going to be so much fun. Speaking about a blast, Ryan Thomas said, is there a fart test to see which protector holds the most gas?
That's a good question.
By the way, tomorrow is DH's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday,
Happy
or happy early
birthday!
birthday, DH. Yes, of course. All right, Jason, let's get down into this.
All right.
You
About
went...
me.
That's right.
Me.
So you went to San Diego Comic Con.
Yes.
And it looked like you had a blast. I watched a lot of your videos on Instagram. You're running around like a madman. Most of the time you had sweat on your forehead.
Yes.
I could tell that you were very busy.
Yes.
So give us the rundown. We'll talk about SDCC first, and then we will then casually walk into Fundays.
It was good. That's all.
Good.
Good night, everybody!
Ow! I banged my head. No, it was great. This was our first. I have been going to San Diego Comic Con since 2004. That was Funko's first big year. Their first year at SDCC was 2003, and they had the 666 piece. It was an El Diablo on a Psycho Shriner body. So that was like their special. They had one special wobbler for that year. 2004 was the year they debuted the Funko Mart, and they had the grocery store. They had like all the spastic plastics and stuff, and it was a lot of fun. But this was our $7 a pop's first opportunity to be at San Diego Comic-Con, and it was a blast. It was great seeing so many people. It was exhausting just working the entire show. They used to have carpet all over the place. They got rid of the carpet this year. So walking and standing, it takes a lot on you, out of you rather.
Sure.
And this, the first time people have been back in person at Comic-Con since 2019. So it was a big deal. It meant a lot to so many people, just to see so many familiar faces. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah, I could tell you were having a lot of fun.
Yeah, we were, but I mean, it was a lot of work, and I was trying to be good. I was just like, no, I'm not, because once we got done, like our stuff arrived late, so we didn't get our stuff. We were supposed to set up on Tuesday. Our stuff didn't arrive till 8:00 Tuesday night, so we really couldn't do much setup until Wednesday morning.
Jeez.
And then it was nonstop, and preview night started at 6:00.
So what exactly is, for those who don't know, what exactly is preview night? Because those terms get thrown around a lot.
Yeah. So preview night, they're the only one that really it means something for, because New York doesn't have that. Only San Diego does. So preview night, it used to be the night where you would just a certain select amount of people would go to see everything. They would get first access, in other words, and that doesn't. Not everybody who gets all 4 days gets preview night as well. So like it's a smaller amount of people, but it's over the years it's gotten crazy. This year it wasn't as crazy. I was hearing rumors that SDCC actually undersold about 20% of the capacity. Yeah, I mean you could tell like Saturday, like Friday and Saturdays, like toward the end of the day, there was a lot of room to walk around. I mean, it was still busy. It was probably the busiest con since, what started. But as far as like traffic, I mean, it was busy. And of course, we were right next to Funko. Funkoville was it was so gigantic. It's so huge, and everybody just wanted to be a part of it. And that was really great to be next to them as well. But all right, so going back to preview night, it's basically the night that you get to go there and see everything before everybody else.
Okay, so
and
right.
And as fanatics, if you're a member of the board, you got to go and get preview night access to the Funko booth, which I'm a member of the board, and I just so happened to be there on preview night, so I got to go in line at preview night at the Funko.
How do they verify you that you were on the board?
Well,
because he walked in.
It's me, first.
Well, no, I know him, but I'm saying. Like,
just in general, it went through Eventbrite. So when you signed up for the board, a certain amount of people who had preview night badge access, they got the like barcode, and it went through Eventbrite. You had to like fill out a thing, and you quote unquote paid for the ticket, but you didn't pay anything for it. So that way, they had a QR code. And then you would just show that, and they would scan it, and you could go in.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
So you got to do the preview night. Did you buy stuff on preview night? Is that what you were saying?
I bought everything, but I didn't. So another Loungefly and Mondo were not included in that, so I did not get to the Diamond or Glow Demogorgon.
Okay.
So I bought everything, and I was just like, wait a minute, what am I missing? I'm like, the Demogorgon.
Demogorgon bag.
And so there goes retirement right away. So I'm not.
You're never retiring now.
That's why I'm here downstairs instead of at the beach, going.
What a beach!
Yeah, right. But yeah, I got to get to the booth, and that was great.
That's
I was just
awesome.
like, hey, yeah, and the thing I was worried about, because we had the other half of our staff were coming in Wednesday morning, and I was just like, please don't be delayed, because there were flights delayed all over the place, but no one was everything worked out so perfectly, which is why our flight got canceled on the way home. Our connecting flight in Charlotte. So we had a 7-hour delay in Charlotte, but that's why you have access to the American Express Centurion Lounge with free food and beverages. So that took the edge off.
At least you had that, right?
I was agitated for you.
It's all right. It was Charlotte, and if you don't have access to that, you just have to eat Bojangles and Auntie Anne's, which I mean isn't bad. If you have to eat Bojangles, or as I kept calling it, Joe Bangles.
Joe Bangles.
Let's go to Joe Bangles and Auntie Anne's pretzels. So if you had to pick two things, those you could do worse. You could do like, at least there was no Burger King.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know much worse than Bojangles.
Question:
Yes.
Do you remember the green apple dipping sauce they had for chicken tenders from Burger King?
Oh, why would they do
That's
that?
horrible.
I don't know. It was in like
that.
the late 90s, early 2000s.
That's the worst. Yeah.
I remember. I never went to Burger King as a kid. I think I had gone like maybe 2 times in my life.
God.
And I remember one of the times we tried that.
Oh yeah.
It was literally like a green apple lollipop in liquid form that you dipped your chicken tenders in.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it was gross.
I don't like that.
Somebody was asking, will we be at SDCC next year? And the convoluted answer is, We want to, yes. Will we? We don't know yet. But our plan, if we could possibly do it, is to set up our own table, whatever you call it, booth, for Mischief Toys. At this point, it might be too late in the game by then, but I want to see how New York Comic Con goes first before I make any other con plans for Mischief Toys. If New York Comic Con goes well, then I know that the next step, obviously, in the lineage of doing con stuff is going to be San Diego Comic Con, because that's the biggest one. But I want to make sure that we were ready for it for NYCC. Make sure we're ready for it. Make sure we know what it takes to run something like that. But I think we'll do well. I think we'll do well this year. I'm confident. I really am. So the answer is I don't know yet, but hopeful yes.
The answer is I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I hope we do, because I've always wanted to go to SDCC. I really want to have a chance to go to Fundays. I think our chances will be the best than anybody's ever had for next year, because it's going to be outdoors and there's going to be more people.
Yeah, that place holds up to 10,000 people easily.
Yeah.
So that's a lot bigger than what they have been doing. It'll still sell out, but it'll at least more people will be there. So I don't know what he's got planned for it, but I never would bet against Becker for anything.
Yeah. Oh, right. I agree.
Whatever he's gonna do, I think his actual quote to me goes, "Wait till you see next year we're taking over the whole effing thing." Except he said the word.
He actually used the F word, Mike Becker.
He might have, yes. But
oh my God! If I ever talk to him,
you're gonna give him. You're gonna be like, "I heard. Here's a bar of soap."
I've heard curse words coming out of your mouth. Words.
No, but they're already looking towards next year. Fundays this year was crazy. It was crazy. And I'm just like, because Lee went with me, and I was like, I said, if no one catches anything, we know we're super immune. So
right.
Everybody's just sitting there screaming, mouths open. Ah!
I saw video from Funko Finders, and it just seemed really crazy. One thing I have to say that I'm a little bummed out about, and I shouldn't be because I wasn't there, but they didn't do any like super low count stuff. And I liked in the past that they've done the super low count stuff, like this epic sort of like super epic stuff, like the lower than 100 count stuff. You know what I mean?
The 24-piece Freddy Venom.
Exactly. It's just stuff like that. The Hopper, right? Remember that was from one year. It would have been neat to see something that they offered that was super low count, and then there's this tail of this table that just so happened to get said item. I thought that would have been kind of neat.
Well,
one person can buy them all?
Yeah, there were 40. There was 40 something. I think they were signed. Not Bella Thorpe, because she signed 4 things that she gave out, but I think they were signed by Emily Swallows. Is that her name?
I have no idea who that is.
Emily Swallows.
Yeah.
Is that a porn star name?
No, no. She was a guest. She was on The Mandalorian. She played who was the other helmeted Mandalorian?
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's a wrestler.
She was a wrestler?
Yeah. So there's the 3 Mandalorian characters. There's the main. Man, now my brain's gonna melt. But it's the main Mandalorian female character. Then there's the second female character.
Well, no, there was there was Gina Carano, but that's not who I'm talking about.
No, I'm talking about the Mando. Okay, so maybe we're talking about something different then.
Yeah, I can't remember. Shoot, what's her name? I'm gonna have to look it up. Hold on.
Okay.
We're to the internet.
Well, so they turned to making a signed Funko Pop like a super. Oh, he says Sasha Banks.
No, Sasha Banks was there, but Emily Swallow was there, and she played the armorer on The Mandalorian.
Oh,
she's the one that made all the armor. So that was a special guest. She signed. There was like 40 of them that she had signed of like a special armor pop. But it was just autographed. So the pops were the regular pops, but she had just signed them. And she's really nice too. And then Fluffy gave out his Blacklight pop, which that's sold out online.
Yeah, it did.
And that was a huge amount of Pops to sell out.
Yeah, and they
I mean,
restocked it too.
There was like over 30,000 of them. Like that was a lot to sell out. Because I was thinking, oh, we just got a regular run, but then it was like, oh crap, holy moly, we got all this other stuff. But it was a lot of fun being at Fundays again and seeing everybody again. There was a big Hall of Fame picture that they got at the end of it. It was kind of interesting because they mentioned at the actual event that they were going to be at the Shell next year, and they showed a picture of it. And I turned to Lee and I was just like, well, that's a hell of a way to find out you're not getting this event next year if you're the Manchester Grand Hyatt. Oh, so you guys aren't coming back. Oh,
okay.
So you can host your event at the Manchester Grand Hyatt if you go.
Right, there you go. Now we got a room.
Yeah, you got a room that can hold over 2,000 comfortably.
So let's talk about $7 a pop being at SDCC. So big deal. First year ever.
First year ever for us there, and I mean it was great seeing people. After Fundays, there was a huge run on armor and pop shields, and like people were coming up and just buying it because I saw a lot of Blacklight Optimists that night or the next day. Saturday was just full of that. Saturday was our biggest day for as far as signers go too, because we had Ashley Eckstein and Johnny Young Bosch, and those lines were continually capped throughout their entire time they were there signing.
Wow. And
let me tell you, Ashley Eckstein, nicest person in the entire world. Like super great, super kind, and I enjoyed talking to her and her husband, former baseball player David Eckstein.
He was a Cardinal, right?
He was a Cardinal.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. Very good, Chris.
My buddy's a huge fan of Ashley, as I told you, and he knows everything about her, and he was telling me about her husband also, and so he knows everything.
She was very nice, and she took her time on every single one of those signatures. So we have some left over, about 100 of them, that we're going to drop on the site, and they're all signed in blue. And
excellent.
Her big Ashley. It's really it was nice.
Her auto is incredible. Like it takes up the entire window.
It's really pretty too.
It takes up the whole window. You can't even see the Funko Pop anymore.
Yeah, but it was really great talking to her, and that was fun.
Who was the other person? You mentioned Ashley, and who was the other person?
Johnny Young Bosch. He was the original Black Ranger, but he also does the voice of Ichigo on Bleach, and a lot of people were there for him. He does a lot of voices as well.
The original Black Ranger, the guy missing the finger?
He has all his fingers. I don't know. And he was the Green Neo or Zeo. One of those two. He was a Green Ranger of some kind.
Okay.
We did one, but he does the Bleach, and I don't know if it's the other one I can't remember. Maybe it's from Demon Slayer. We also had Colleen O'Shaughnessy, who was there, and she did the character Momo from Digimon. And that was actually one of the exclusives of the Funko booths. We had a bunch of those coming over as well. And Colleen is like the nicest person that I've probably ever met. Sorry, guys. You're out.
Oh,
It's
I'm
Colleen
not nice.
No, I would never expect to be that person.
Yeah,
No,
Colleen.
I'm not nice.
Colleen was super nice. And we also had Bryce Pappenbrook on Thursday. And that's the third time he's worked with us. And he's just an absolute joy to be around.
These are all anime people?
They're all anime people, and we also had anime, and we also had Eric Stewart, who did the voice of Squirtle, and a bunch of other characters.
We had the guy who did the Squirtle voice. I love that. That's amazing.
I mean, that was the pop that we had, but he had some other stuff too. And
Can you imagine being the guy known as the Squirtle guy? That's amazing.
I think he's loving life.
You have to, dude. If you're the Squirtle guy, you're a Charizard guy. It doesn't matter. You're the guy.
Yeah. But yeah, it was great. And then, of course, the very talented Benjamin Sue stopped by our booth, who is the co-creator of Chomp and Abominable Toys. And let me get this open. But he signed the front. Let's see if you can you see this all right? So he signed the front.
Oh, sweet.
And he did a little doodle.
Yeah.
And then on the inside, let's pull out our Jawbreaker Chomp, which we sold out of every day. But we brought a couple home, and he signed the front of these too. So you
Oh,
can
I
see
love
little-
that.
Oh, that's
Can you
sweet.
see it?
Yeah.
So you signed these, and by the way, these sold out online.
Awesome.
Wow.
So for those who do not know, Benjamin Sue works for Pixar. He does like some art and stuff like that. In fact, if you follow him on Instagram, you can actually kind of go through his art and stuff, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. And he does a lot of work with Abominable Toys, which is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's really nice too, and very generous with his time, because he was only supposed to be by Saturday for an hour, and then he came back on Sunday too. So
Oh,
he
that's
was
cool.
just, yeah, he was just, and people were just really excited. People had no idea what Chomp was. They're like, "What is this?" I'm like, "It's Chomp. It's a Jawbreaker Chomp."
I'd be like, are you stupid? What do you mean?
And then one person was just like, "This is so effing cute," and I'm
Right?
just like, "Yes, it is. It's what you said, cute. That's perfect."
I love Chomper. I think he's so cute.
Yeah, and we were pretty pleased with how it turned out and how people responded to that one. Because
Question.
you never know, because it could have just been something that sat, but it was too cool for it to just sit there. So Connor and but they did an amazing job with it.
They did. I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Since you partnered with them on that, did you have any say in what the exclusive would be, or did they just say, "Hey, this is what we have coming. It's for you"?
That was between Lee and Connor, but I think I believe that we kind of said that, "What do you think about this as an idea?"
Okay.
And then it kind of went back and forth until we figured something out.
He's
but that
really
was-
cute.
Yeah, that was really good. We had we sold a lot of Temuera Morrison signed Boba Fett's
Oh yeah.
and John Cena Peacemakers. So we didn't take as much as we normally do, because we would take like all in stock signature series, but we thought that maybe we'll focus more on Pop Shields, and we sold a ton. And it was a very positive show for us, and it was great to be back. And I don't know if you saw on Saturday, but Ashley and Super Jen from Funko came by to wish me a happy birthday
Yes.
and gave me the social media Freddy.
Amazing.
Wow.
That's
Why?
amazing.
Look at that.
No, that's crap. Why do all the rich people get things?
Yeah, it's funny. I guess people think that I own $7 a pop, and I don't.
People
and
do.
and I'm not rich, and I'm not rich. I don't know if you know this. I did not win the Mega Millions last night.
I was hoping that you did.
Well, when they said the winner was in Illinois, I said, "That's bullshit. I don't live in Illinois."
Were you flying over Illinois though?
At some point I did, so
Maybe it was you.
I think they owe it to me.
Check your ticket.
They owe it to me. They owe it to me. But yeah, I thought that was. Oop, as I throw it on the ground.
Don't drop it.
But I thought that was really awesome.
That's
to get
so
that.
freaking.
I
was so happy when I saw that.
I was tickled, because I thought they were just saying hi, or they were going to ask if they needed some protectors or something, and because that's happened before too. They're just like, "We need do you have any pop protectors we need?" I said, "Yes, we have these Pop Shields." That's right, Pop Shields by $7 a pop. Here's a 10-pack. But no, but she showed me. I was just like, ah! So I thought that was really great. Ashley and Super Jen, such nice people. Very, very nice people.
You guys must have cleaned up when it came to the Pop Shield armors.
Being right next to Funko.
Yeah, everyone was, like I said, after Fundays, especially, everyone was coming by the next day, and they, like that one picture we posted of the guy with the Blacklight Optimus. And
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I had to chase him down. I was like, hey, you got to get a picture. I'm putting this on our website. I hope you don't mind.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, but we almost were at the table that got the Blacklight Optimus, but we got the orange Freddy Fresh instead. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then of course everyone wants that Blacklight Optimus.
Of course, everybody wants Blacklight. Well, but that one and metallic, right? So both of those.
Everyone all of a sudden is a Transformers Freddy fan.
I know I don't know.
Meanwhile, people are selling the G.I. Joe Freddys for $30.
Exactly. Yeah, it's frustrating because seeing people that are caring about how much they want the Optimus, these aren't the people that are fans or have
They're
ever talked about
sticker
it. I don't know.
fans.
Yeah, they're fans for the
sticker
sticker. Yeah,
fans.
and I'm like, oh come on, are you serious?
Some
Like,
of them.
was-
Some of them.
Like there have been low count Funko Pops that have come out, and even if I were at Fundays and had that low count Funko Pop, I most likely would try to find somebody who really actually want it. I think, but I bet you most people that came out of that thing took it and resold those fuckers. That's the really sad part.
Oh, they were people were paying cash like in the lobby.
Oh, I can only imagine. I heard
And-
some stories about it. And what's worse is that there were like, my understanding is that Funko sort of catered to some of the businesses that were there, some of the online Funko Pop stores and stuff like that, and they were getting in and getting items and in my opinion, those guys are going in there, they're getting all this stuff and they're putting it up on their website, and I just think.
All right, wait. Do you mean at Fundays or the con?
Fundays, yeah.
Oh no, I mean nope. They weren't like getting. I mean, they had tickets and stuff. There's all throughout history, and even going back to the Wobbler days, there was always tables of guests, and like there was like representatives from all like retail stores, Target, Hot Topic, all those guys. They would go there, and it's done in a way. This is going back since I wouldn't say
Since
the
like
inception.
the beginning, right?
Yeah, but like Toy Tokyo used to have a table just of themselves way back, and they would always win prizes, and everyone always get pissed off at them because they're just like, Lev's just gonna sell them on the site. But Toy Tokyo always had their own thing, and then when Fugitive was doing stuff, they would always have a table, and so they're always there, but they weren't getting like special treatment. And in a lot of cases, in fact, in the years of the past, if we were at a table, we'd like look around and find out who the executives are, because you could tell, because there's a certain look that a Funko collector has versus someone who's like, actually an executive level at some sort of company like a Hot Topic.
One of the big
Target.
dogs.
Right, like their invites, just like, look how cool this is for us. But they would just leave their prototypes there. And so we would go around in the old days,
Scooping up
in the glory
prototypes?
days, and we would just go underneath tables, and because they left, and they left everything there.
Wow.
So we would pick up some extra stuff. Those of us who were very who knew that, I guess you could
right,
say.
in the know. Yeah.
Right. Otherwise, because they were going to be thrown in the garbage otherwise, because no one would have looked. We just happened to look. It was just like,
Well, it's the luck of the draw. Whoever can get inside of Fundays and get all those items, that it's up to them to do with that's whatever they want to do with those items, they're going to do, right? So you can't
Yeah.
fault them for that. But
but about them getting catered, I don't think the stores were being treated differently than Funko. That's a lot of people there to just sort of single anyone out. And like it's an assembly line. As soon as you go up that escalator, and then you're in the area, they're just like, come on, pick a team. One of the teams is sold out because we were.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about being at Fundays and getting Fundays stuff. I'm talking about people who got into Fundays. So
okay.
You know what I mean? So they're giving them like the pass because they're such and such store or whoever they are.
How do you know that they're not paying for their tickets? Why are you saying these
I'm not
things?
saying that. I'm saying that I heard through the grapevine that some of those stores were offered these tickets. They didn't have to go online like me and you and some of the other people out there. They're sold tickets and they can get in.
Yeah,
But I mean that's not far-fetched because they want to get people like that in there because they do Funko business. What I'm saying is that it's frustrating because that a lot of those types of people, unfortunately, will take those items and just put them up on their site or sell them. And I know of a couple instances where things like that have occurred, right? All I'm saying is it's a little frustrating as a person that's a fan, that's a diehard fan that wants to get into some of these things. You hear about those things happening, and it's frustrating.
You'd probably have better luck getting in if you didn't say that Funko's products are trash. So
That's actually a very good point.
You're being too negative.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. I think Mike Becker told us we're being too negative.
No, but that's stuff that's been going on forever, and that doesn't affect the main thing. So there may be, if there's 2,000 people there, let's just say that 100 of them are papered. and then they're just, people invites, because they have people from the booth that get invited. They have the Funko staff that gets invited. So there's a lot of people that they're not getting tickets anyway.
Right.
But there's also like reserved tables on the outside that weren't numbered for like different areas. So I mean, there was a lot of there was room for everybody. That was
sure.
There.
I think at the end of the day, whoever Funko actually wants in there is going to get in there, right? So your Dis Funkos and your Funko Finders of the world are going to get in there, but rightfully so in a lot of those, for a lot of those types of people. Dis Funko and Funko Finders, they do a huge service for Funko in the long run. I mean, they're probably the biggest proponents of Funko, really. I mean, you're talking about the links that are being shared. Heather and I were talking the other day. We were going to do a live soon talking about this, but Dis Funko and Funko Finders get beat up an awful lot lately about the items that they're getting in the mail and things that they're showing off. And people were in the comment section, how, of course you got it because you're Dis Funko and blah, 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 and they go and do that kind of shit. And
it's people that are just completely and utterly jealous.
Sure.
And we get sucked into that too, because Dis had pulled Stranger Things. He had pulled one of the prototypes from us, and again, I know who he is, and Lee knows who he is. No one else knows who he is, and like, we don't look at the orders. We have nothing to do with it. It's like, so we have so much going on. We don't have time to sit there and just go, okay, make sure they get them. And like, he was even just like, I don't collect prototypes, so why would they target? And we're just like, yeah, why would we do that? And then everyone was like saying, oh, you shouldn't allow them to buy stuff. It's just like, we don't care. Like,
right.
People should be able to buy whatever. You should be able to do whatever you want. The only time that we ever, that's why we don't give away any of the Mystery Girl boxes. So we don't even do that. And we have no idea who gets what on those. And, we get accused sometimes just like, oh, well, only YouTubers, you only send them to YouTubers. And I'm like, everybody has a YouTube channel.
Right.
Everybody has a YouTube channel, and
Exactly.
they use our boxes for content.
Exactly.
So if they're going to hit it, I mean, there's Jassy. She used to be House of 1,000 Pops. She's been doing a thing where a mystery grail a day till she hits the grail. She's on day 28 now. And I've been enjoying that little content. But they're just like, will you send her one? And I'm like, no, I will not.
Oh,
Say,
like,
we're gonna keep
specifically
going
send
for
her one.
this.
Well, they're all packed randomly, and like, we watched them stacked against the wall. Like, they are sealed. Nobody knows what anyone's getting.
And
so
there's
it's crap.
we don't know. And the people who know who these people are me and Lee, or Lee and myself, however the correct pronunciation of that is. Lee and I. We have no interest in like saying, oh yeah, do this, do that. So make sure you send a good one to the. No, there's none of that, because we don't care. We don't. It's not even that, but we're completely separate of it. It's just all completely random. It's like, here's a stack of stuff. They have X amount of time to put these on everything. There's no time to. Oh, here. Well, this person, I know there's none of that. It's not. But the people who get they attack him and they attack Finders, and they're just like, oh, you just get everything you want. It's like they don't.
Yeah.
They really don't.
And those attacks happen so often. I've been noticing them more and more lately, and I guess after seeing one single human being post every other day that they're getting, like, I don't know, they're getting a proto one day, and then the next day, I received my stuff from such and such website, and I got all chases, right? So after a while, people are seeing this, and they're like, okay, obviously they're being catered to. But the truth of the matter is, now, as far as I'm concerned, I'm fine with them being catered to too. And the reason why is because they work so hard, and of course they're getting paid for it. Like, they're not doing it for free. But they work really hard to get all these links out there to help people and all those types of things. And that is no easy feat. That's not an easy task. And putting out Funko news every day and all that kind of stuff is not easy either. So they do, as some would say, God's work. So I'm totally fine with Dis Funko and Funko Finders getting the Grail shit, right? So I'm fine with that. It doesn't bother me at all, and I don't think it should really bother anybody, especially if those somebodies are clicking those links to buy their Funko Pops.
And it is like you can watch it in real time.
Yeah.
Like when an ad goes up and all of a sudden your traffic just shoots to the roof and you're just like, oh, there's correlation. But they're like, I've talked to both of them and they're really nice. I mean, but there's a lot of people who want to be just like them and they'll never be
No, they'll
like
never
them
be
at
like
all.
them.
They're wannabes and they're negative and they're haters. And that's all there is to that.
Heather has talked to both of them, and they're both very nice. I will say that based off the conversations, Funko Finders, we've gotten along with him really well.
Mhm.
This Funko or this, whatever you guys want to call him, he's nice, but it just, I guess it's not as personable as it is with Funko Finders for whatever reason. I mean, he's only human, and he probably talks to thousands of people per day, so I don't take any offense to that. But Funko Finders, just a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, when we shared that Darth Maul glow in the dark, he like tagged us and stuff, which I thought was really nice.
I saw that.
Well, and we weren't really even in. The only connection we were is that somebody shared it with us, and then we quickly shared it online. And of course, they said it was okay, but we quickly shared it like on Instagram and stuff. And then Funko Finders sort of picked it up and then tagged us. So I thought that was really nice of him to do that. But I think with Ghastly in the future, especially for New York Comic Con, we're going to work with Dis and Funko Finders in some capacity to have them share our New York Comic Con Ghastly, like the picture and the booth and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, just to kind of grow, I guess, the word a little bit, kind of get people in the know what's going on.
I happen to have my Ghastly right here.
My initiation. Look, there he is.
And my initiation coin.
Excellent.
Hold on.
Someone just solved their code today.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Here it is. Look at
there
that.
There he is. Look at that. Oh. It's Initiation Ghastly. I love that little guy.
Yeah, he's neat. You should get one.
Yeah, I should.
Do you have one?
I do. Luckily, I kept one of each of those.
Thank goodness.
I didn't keep much of anything.
We only have a handful of the pins, and honestly, I regret not keeping a set of each for us.
I know, it's a bummer.
But
it really is. It sucks.
Maybe one day they'll come back to us. I don't know. At this point, it doesn't even matter. I mean, I guess if you want to have a museum one day of the history of Ghastly, maybe we could. Before we talk any further,
Sure.
I just want to say hello to Al's beautiful niece, Phoebe. Apparently, she's a big fan of the channel, and she's watching right now.
Oh, hello. We're so
Phoebe.
happy to have you with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the love. We appreciate that.
Don't repeat all the things that all of us say, because we say bad words.
Yeah, we say bad words sometimes, so... yeah, sometimes. You never know what Heather... You never know what's going to come flying out of Heather's mouth.
We also have a few comments. People seem to think this is like a running joke. I don't even know if you know about this, Jason, but people seem to think that you are dish trackers. And I know for a fact that you're not, because I know a bit about them.
Mm-hmm. It's not, no, I'm not dish trackers.
Why don't we just act like you are? I think that would be funny.
Yeah, can we do that?
I don't need that.
DH said he's talking to dish trackers.
Mm-hmm.
And then Carl Wilson said, show us your kitchen counters.
They're not as nice.
DH said, this is like watching Clark Kent talk about Superman.
Where did this... I don't even know about this.
Yeah, how did that even happen?
Where did it derive from?
I think it was one of the past lives before. I don't know.
With Jason? Like Jason was all... Oh, interesting.
Tino Maldonado just said he's dish trackers.
Is this like a Spartacus situation?
I don't know what's happening here.
I'm dish trackers. No, I'm dish trackers.
That's amazing.
Yes.
How do you know we're not dish trackers?
We're all
we're all dish trackers. It's like we're Negan.
It's like I was about to say that.
It's Negan.
It's Negan.
I would be Disdorbs. Who would you be?
I'd just be Disboda.
Disboda? Who would you be? Oh, you should be Disgas.
That's right.
Like ass.
I know, Disgas. You should see this Disgas.
And by the way, real quick, the Mike and Brian sodas.
I love those.
Oh, they're amazing.
And it's weird, like the Mike one with the hair and holding the big boy. You could confuse it for me.
Look at that. You're right.
I think that was
Brian could not be
mislabeled.
confused for me. But
No,
this one, they
that
kind of
could be
remind
me.
It's weird. These two remind me. Remember the old Kevin Smith, in action figures? I think they were called.
Yes.
These remind me of them quite a bit. I don't know why.
It's based off the cartoon.
Yeah, it was based off the cartoon.
Yeah. Well,
I just sold a bunch of them. It was great.
Brian actually has a character in his hand that is very, it's synonymous with the channel now.
Huck?
Huck!
Old Huck.
Yeah, he's always looking for a bone. It's weird. Fancy.
Hey!
I have my purple auto with the orange pug.
Wonderful.
So how you only need
Thanks
one
to
more
Brian
now?
Barrick.
Yeah, he needs the orange one.
Okay, you need the orange one.
Hopefully if you get the orange one, it comes with the purple pog and you have the perfect set.
That's what they were saying, and it was funny that Dis had gotten the orange one with the purple pog. And I'd messaged him and I was just like, wait, did you get a purple with the orange pog or orange with the purple? And he was like, yeah, but then he got he already got the other one, so I was gonna be like, have I got a deal for you?
Yeah, tradesies. Speaking of which, there was an interesting thing that happened in our Facebook group. So our friend Star, she received a Prince Adam inside of a Danny Phantom box. Okay? So she sent it to Funko, and Funko's like, well, there's nothing we can do for you. Because apparently they're not sending out replacement boxes.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's very bizarre.
Okay.
But then someone in our Facebook group got a Danny Phantom in a Prince Adam box, and they traded.
Oh my God!
Wow, that worked out.
That's perfect.
Isn't
wow,
it perfect?
That's weird for it to be in like our little, 3,000 people group.
Yeah, it's like
For two people to
Tinder,
find each other.
but
Can I have
for
one of those waters? Do you
It's
mind?
it's like the ultimate meet cute type of thing.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh my God, like
How's my hair?
oh, I can't believe you got that one. My goodness.
So, did you end up getting a proto while you were there?
I did, but I gave it away. I got
Aw.
a Donatello Ninja Turtles preview exclusive one. It was a good prototype for sure.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but I had there's a friend of mine, old fanatic, Snack Daddy, I saw him as I was walking out, and he like has everything TMNT. So I was just like, hey, I said, check out what I got. He was like, dude, that is incredible. I'm just like, yeah, you can keep it. And he's like, no,
that's awesome.
and I'm like, yeah, no, you can keep it.
Oh,
There's
that's
like,
so cool of you.
It's like, well, what do you want? I said, I said, think of me sometime down the road, or don't. I don't care. Just take it. I don't want this. I want you to have it. Please take it.
Don't ever think of me again. Bye.
Speaking of which,
But that's what you're supposed. That's
It
what you're supposed to
is.
do. You're supposed to make other people happy. For God's
Exactly.
sake. Come on.
Well, the damn company's called Funko. So
Yeah,
we're
it's
supposed
not
to be having
called-
fun.
It's not Flipco. Oh,
Right.
you YouTubers, you're always getting stuff.
I know we're pieces of shit.
hey, listen, you rich people are always getting stuff.
What were
But I
you?
give it all away.
You were about to say something.
Yeah, so that what you did for somebody else happened to us at FDO8.
What was that?
We were handed a Negan keychain proto
Yep.
by Star Wars Girl.
That's right.
And
Liz.
I have been trying to find something, a way to pay her back
Mhm.
ever since then. And I don't know how.
Why does she have like every Star Wars thing ever?
I think she probably does.
You got this hair. It's really driving me crazy. There we go.
It drives me crazy.
If we ever got a proto Star Wars, we could just hand it off to her.
I would love to do that.
Yeah. If we ever got something.
What the Okay, seriously? I do not understand where these pieces of shit are coming from.
We're getting like spammers. It's so
But-
bizarre.
They need to F off.
Hey, in the group, real quick, in the group, I don't know who is interested, but I need a couple of new mods. And if you're here a lot, I would like to have you a mod of this channel. So if you have interest in doing so, please email us, and then we could talk about that and set you up. Because if you're here every time, you might as well, help us out if you want.
You could be a dismod.
You could be a disc mod. But we'd appreciate that if you could like block messages and all this crap.
By the
please.
way, do you remember this thing? The Pop Asia
Yeah.
exclusive
Yeah,
tiger?
yeah.
I took it out of the box, and the thing I realized,
Oh, it's a
bobblehead.
bobble.
It wobbles.
Oh, it's
I
awesome.
love that.
And I
Awesome.
love this even more now because the orange on this is absolutely stunning. But you hear that? Listen, it's a Funko wobble.
He's amazing. I love that Funko Pop.
This is now my favorite of the year or of last year. Wait, wasn't last year the year of the tiger? Or it was this year?
God, you're asking the wrong guy. I don't know.
Oh, I'm asking the wrong guy. Why don't you find someone who is? And by the way, I want to thank you guys for Freddy Fresh.
Of course, we actually have an auto coming in for you as well. I hope you're okay with it. I'm going to unbox it in our unboxing video.
I want to see it.
And if we get the orange one, that's awesome. I hope we get it for you. If we don't, you'll get it anyway, and you can do whatever you want with it.
I'm gonna have a
there it
whole
is.
army of autos.
That's right.
Freddy Fresh. Don't sleep on this one. It'll hurt first of all, but no, don't sleep on this one. This is a quality pop, and it goes with the orange one that our table was lucky enough to get, limited to 500 pieces.
So you got one of those? The orange
I
one?
did, and our table got the 500 piece Lokis.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and especially I saw that it's like it dropped a little bit, but it's still over $700.
I know.
I was like, holy mackerel.
Yeah, at first he was going for at least $1,000 or more.
Yeah, so that's pretty valuable.
Hell
hopefully,
yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't get crushed on the way back.
Let's hope not. Yeah, I guess the grail for this con was the Blacklight Optimus, and I've been sort of keeping my eyes on it on Macari.
That's soda too.
Oh,
that
and the
Freddy
soda. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, the soda as well. Yep.
Yeah, we didn't win that. I should have picked Robos, but I was like, no, I got Robos at home. But I made the mistake. We went Killer Crowns.
So you walked in and you were able to select.
You could, but I think Pop Protectors was sold out. And it was weird. The NFT that came in the box was Pop Protectors, the lion, and and those NFTs are pretty valuable too. Because, by the way, those codes burn in like a week.
Really?
So if whoever doesn't use those codes, they get burned, and then there's no NFTs being claimed at that point.
Interesting.
Yeah, I forgot to go around and go to people just like, hey, do you want your NFT card? What's that? Oh, it's a thing in there. If you don't want it, I'll take it from you.
Interesting.
Yeah, but yeah, everyone got an NFT.
And so you got the lion. So everybody got the lion.
They got him at that point, but they were putting boxes together for us by the time we got. We were all the way in the back, and we only lined up. We got there at 5:15. We left at 5:15. Probably got around to the Manchester around 5:30, and we were all the way in the back. In Seaport Village, standing in the sun, burning, yearning and burning. But it was fine. I loved it. It's because usually it's just me. And if it's just me walking over there, I see some people and I just hop in with them. And I'm just like, no, I'm in their table.
Yeah, we actually met up with Brian Spears today.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah, we met up with him. He handed off some things to us from Fundays. But
Nice.
he's awesome. I really like Brian. He was telling me a little bit about Fundays for him and his wife and everything, and it sounded like they had a blast. I guess because it had been so many years, you were able to see people you hadn't seen in a while.
Oh my God, it was a huge reunion. And being my birthday on Saturday, there's usually a couple events that go on Saturday. The board has the Boardies and Beers, but I had forgotten about that. So there were people who went to Boardies and Beers at some place that resembled a drive-in.
Okay.
It resembled a trailer park. The bar looked like a trailer park.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I had never heard of the place before, but I was like, oh. So we wound up at the Naughty Barrel. It's like we did the past two cons. So 2018 and 2019, we just wound up there. 2018 was the year that Cletus showed up, and there was a lot of Jaeger going around. A lot. I'm not even kidding. There was a tray of 60 shots of Jaeger that were just going around. And I did not partake. I did not partake in that.
First of all, that sounds like death.
Oh, but there were just so many people there. That was like because 2018 was the Stranger Things year.
Yes.
So like there was a lot of like Zack Ryder was there. Like they had like a million celebrities that came out for that one.
So cool.
But yeah, we wind up at this bar and they sang "Happy Birthday" to me twice this year.
Oh,
But it was
Aw.
nice. Yeah, once I got past Saturday, and because I was nervous about having all those people come up to the booth for Ashley and Johnny Young Bosch, so I was like, okay, good, we're in good shape now. So I can let loose a little bit and enjoy being 43 years old.
43.
43. It's got to be halfway done, right? I'm halfway done. From here, I'm gonna start like things are gonna start falling off my face and everything.
Has it been that many years? Because I remember.
Last year I was 42. It just seems like
I
only
know it's
yesterday.
weird, right? But no, I remember us talking maybe on the podcast about how you were turning 40.
Yeah,
something.
that was
Was it?
2019. That was a crazy year. It was a very crazy year.
I
for
still
me.
can't believe it's been that long ago. Jesus
know.
Christ.
Look at us. Look at us.
I know, man. I'm getting old.
Look at us.
What's happened? What's happened? What's
Oh,
happened?
and I got to go to Hall H.
Oh, excellent. What did you see at Hall H?
I got Funko's thing on Hall H on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the Hall H thing for Funko. I
Yes,
thought you were
and
talking about other stuff, but that's cool.
And I got to see the awesome William Zabka. His entire interview is on Funko's channel, so you should go watch his interview, and then watch. It was him, Rosario Dawson, and Simu Liu. And it was just,
yeah.
which, by the way, he should come to Baltimore so he can have his name like butchered. Hey, look, everyone, it's Simu Liu. Simu Liu. He stars in that Shang-Chi's.
So
Shang-Chi's in the rings.
that's funny that you bring that up because somebody commented tonight. I didn't even know how to respond to it, so I responded to it with emojis. But somebody basically was like goofing on us because in one of like old videos we would try to say those like anime character names and we could never do it. Like I just can't pronounce them. And the guy basically, in a nutshell, tried to say that we were racist for doing that. And I just didn't. He basically called us racist for misreading or not being able to say Japanese anime character names. And I looked at that and I just couldn't even believe what the guy was saying. I'm like, dude, I'm just a dumb Baltimorean, a Baltimorean. I can't read anime names.
Yeah, that's
what the fuck.
I got into who did I mispronounce? Oh, I didn't say. I said cyan instead of cyan. Saiyan. I said cyan instead of Saiyan. So Super Saiyan, and I
Gotcha.
said cyan, and like someone was just like, that's not how you pronounce it, and I'm like, I'm really, and like, so I got really, I had to sit there and concentrate and learn like the pronunciation. So sometimes, like when we had Colleen O'Shaughnessy, like all I wanted to say was Oshak Hennessy from Key and Peele. So like when I met her, I was like, "Hey, Colleen, how are you?" I said, and it's O'Shaughnessy, right? She goes, "Yeah." I said, "Do you hate Key and Peele?" She goes, "No, I think it's hilarious." Oshak Hennessy. I was like, "Yeah, that's great." Do you know the skit I'm talking about? The one you done messed up, Ron?
Yes.
Yeah. That's right. Go to see Principal Oshak Hennessy. You mean Principal O'Shaughnessy? Get out of here now.
I need to go back and watch more of that show. It's been forever.
Just watch that skit. It's great. Present. Yeah. So no, I don't consider you a racist or offensive for
Well, thank you, Jason.
accidentally
I appreciate
mispronouncing, unintentionally mispronouncing a name.
No, let me tell you something. Especially with Dragon Ball Z, half of them are named after fucking vegetables. There's nothing racist about mispronouncing.
I can pronounce their names.
A fake vegetable.
No, but there's other character names that are like.
That's not racist. That's just not knowing how to pronounce things.
Well, I know, but they're like, oh, it's so
Let
funny
me
to
tell
make
you,
fun of this. Blah, blah,
how
blah,
many
you know?
times?
But were you making fun of it?
No.
No, we weren't making fun of it. We're making
might
fun of
make
the
fun of
fact that we can't
ourselves.
read any of it.
Look, we got Baltimore accents. We're lucky we can pronounce anything.
You got it.
We're lucky we eat. That's why our favorite thing is crab, because it's one syllable. What's that? Crab. 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 There's nothing about the accent that you can mess up with crab. It's crab no matter what.
Are you talking about Baltimore Crubes?
Crubes? That's racist.
I know, right? Crabs don't like this.
By the way, I did have crab cakes, and today from leftover steamed crabs from yesterday.
Hey!
I have not had steamed crabs in years.
That's all she wants. Keeps talking about
I
it.
have a place. Well, you got a lot of places near you too. That
We
probably
do,
carry
but
good
let
ones.
me tell you something, Jason. This is
Tell me.
the worst thing you will ever hear. So I'm glad that you're at home and not here in front of us right now, because I might no longer have a husband once you hear this.
Oh,
Okay.
If you were in front of us. He does not like to pick crabs.
It's understandable.
No!
I'm lazy.
No!
I'm lazy with
No
my food.
one likes do it. Look,
I do.
you don't sit there and just go, God, I just want to pick crabs. If
No,
someone was
but
just like, let me pick it for you.
Exactly.
But let me tell
Yes,
you something.
exactly.
What's inside is well worth it. Chris doesn't
Sure.
think so. He'd
I
rather it already be made into a cake.
Yeah, that's
Of
great.
course, absolutely.
No, you gotta have a steamed crab.
I don't see you complaining
Right,
when
but
we
the
go
thing
get crab
is
cakes.
that for the time it takes you to pick a crab and then eat it, the stuff you're getting out of it, the time you spend on that, you could make an entire thing of hummus. The time you spend picking 2 crabs and eating it, you could make an entire thing of hummus.
Okay, first of all, you've never seen me pick crabs. I can pick a crab pretty fast.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh,
All
Heather's
right,
been
so
years.
all right, so look.
Hold
This is what
on.
we have to do.
Are
We're
you gonna
have to
say
go-
that you're gonna buy me crabs so I can prove
You're making this is a
that
content
I'm real
video.
fast?
This
I'm
is
not
content.
that rich.
this
Remember,
is-
I'm not that rich.
This is content for YouTube channel. We're gonna have to get crabs and see who can do it better.
So I went. Years ago. There's a town called Chrisfield. It's on I think it's on the western shore. It's before
Yes.
the bridge.
No.
Chrisfield. Is it after the bridge?
No.
Anyway.
I think it's on.
Is it named
on the
after me?
west. Out west.
Chrisfield, Maryland.
No, it's CR.
They used to have a crab feast, and I worked for a company that would sponsor it, and we'd go down there. And the local people that live there, because it is a sea town, they would they'd have people who knew how to pick crabs, and you could pay someone to sit there at your table and pick crabs for you.
Holy
And
shit!
it was this woman who was pregnant and smoking. I'll never forget it. She was pregnant and kept
good.
smoking, but she would stop, and she was like, "Yeah, I'll pick the crabs for you," and you pay them an amount. And then she started doing it, and she started picking the crab, and she cleaned out a crab in a minute.
Wow.
And like the legs and everything. She cleaned it all out in
Holy
less than a minute. So she was like, in 10 minutes, she had gone through almost an entire dozen of crabs,
That's amazing.
and she had this huge pile of crab meat. And I was like, "What the hell?" You haven't cursed once. Because I sit there and I like slowly pick things back, and I had to show my daughter how to use it. I'm like, I realized she had never picked a crab. She's 12. She's never done it. This was her
What?
first time. Yeah. So we did. It was this place called the. I'm gonna plug them because that's how great it was. The seafood stop up in Falston, Maryland, and I got 1.5 dozen large crabs, and they were heavy. And we got a seafood pot that was $38, and it had 2 dozen mussels, 2 dozen clams, middle neck clams, and a pound of jumbo shrimp, all steamed, for
My
$38
God.
for all of that.
Wow,
It was amazing.
that's
So
incredible.
Wow.
I have leftover oysters and mussels. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
How much were the crabs?
The crabs were $84 a dozen, which isn't bad.
That doesn't sound horrible to me.
It's not, and they were heavy. And for larges, they were heavy.
Okay.
And so we only had 5 left over. My mom picked them, and then I made crab cakes with them today. I got 4 nice sized crab cakes out of that 6 ounces of meat.
What are the largest crabs called? What are they called?
Jumbo.
Jumbo. That's it.
Yes.
Jumbo. I couldn't
Jumbo.
think of-
What are the large crabs
Yeah.
called? Right. But what about the ones that are small? Those are small crabs. All right. What about the ones that are like kind of medium sized?
Medium.
Yeah.
How about the biggest crab of all time? Jumbo.
Ill Measured said.
Well, Ill
12
Measured was asking about me picking crabs, and do I not want to do it, or so? Truth is, and I'm going to lay this out right now, and I'm probably going to get beat over the head because Heather probably will yell at me, but I haven't actually really picked my own crab before. I've
You
done a
need
little bit.
to.
No, but I mean, I've done
Okay.
a little. I've
But
done a
it's
little
alright
bit of it.
because-
I've done a
because
little
we
bit of
pick-
it, but
because we pick together.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. We picked together.
Listen,
That's right.
by the end of the summer, I want to go somewhere and I want to get a dozen crabs, and you and I are gonna sit somewhere and we're gonna pick them. And I'll
We're gonna
You
teach
gotta
you.
live. You gotta live stream it.
I like how
live
our
stream it.
location is unknown. We're gonna go somewhere.
Yeah, we're gonna
What?
go somewhere.
I like
We're
how
just-
we have no idea where we're going. We're going
We're going
somewhere.
But listen, Ill Measured said 12 is too old to not already know Jason.
From Maryland,
I agree.
yes.
I agree.
But the thing is that the last time I had ordered crabs, she was like, she was 6 years old, maybe,
Wow.
and she was disgusted by everything.
Listen,
So-
that's because you're so rich that you don't do the ordering.
That's true. That's true. No, it's just God, it just never occurred to me to order crabs because
Yeah.
it was, and then the past 2 years. Oh, and by the way, by the way,
Ew.
right stinking now is peak corn on the cob season.
I love
Peak-
corn on the cob.
It's peak Maryland corn, as you know, as we talked about.
I love to
back in-
hear. Can you please let us know the most amount of ears of corn you've eaten at one sitting? Because I love
It
hearing
was-
this story.
It was 11, I believe. It was 11 that I ate at one time in one sitting.
I
in
just
one
want to
day.
know what that poop looked like.
It's like he.
It was fine
it,
because
it was a cob.
It's like he cleaned out an entire Safeway by
it
eating
was
corn.
so. No, right now, Maryland corn. Look, a lot of people from different parts of the country, they're just like, "Oh, corn. Yeah, it's all right." No, Maryland
No.
corn is in July, late July to early August. It is sugar sweet, delicious, and it's just the texture of it as you're. You can
Yes.
sit there and take a good chunk of it. And you're not chewing it.
We're talking
It's so
about the
good.
white
It's so
corn,
good.
correct?
Yes,
Like
the
stuff.
white.
Okay, yeah.
The white.
And it drips down your chin, and you don't even
It
fucking
does.
care because it just tastes so good.
God, you guys
Yeah.
are gonna hate me even more. I don't like eating corn
Yeah,
off the cob.
I
like
have to cut his
I like my
corn
corn to
off
be
the
co-
cob because
I like
I'm
my-
his mother
I like-
as well as his wife.
I like my corn being cut off.
Oh, Chris. do you
He's
like
5.
Serious question. Do you like applesauce?
No, I don't.
How could you not?
No, I don't like applesauce, but I like chicken nuggets that are in shape of a dinosaur.
Can I tell you something? Here's a secret about me. If I ever go to a nice restaurant and order lamb chops or steak or something, they'll ask me, "What do you want for your sides?" And my sides are always going to be whatever the vegetable is and applesauce. Always applesauce.
Really? You do applesauce every time?
Apple every single time.
Wow.
Applesauce is good.
That's bizarre.
There's something about applesauce at like a fancy restaurant, a restaurant that has like steak or lamb chops or ribs.
Yeah, like
I'm
you're
like, what do you want?
paying-
I'll have French fries and applesauce.
French
My
And
dad-
fries
could you
and
please?
applesauce.
And could you please give me my juice in a
Right.
binky?
Could somebody get this guy a high chair?
when I
Somebody get this guy a puppers.
Get him a bib.
When I was a kid, my dad took us, he was so proud. He had had a really good week at work, and he's like, "We're all gonna go to a fancy dinner tonight." And he had just started dating his now ex-wife.
That's a whole long story. Go
Thank
ahead. Just let's
goodness.
skip over that.
Anyway, we get there and everyone's ordering crab legs and steaks and all this sort of stuff, and his girlfriend's daughter orders a peanut butter and jelly, and my dad was so insulted by it.
You wanted her to order a $high meal?
Is that what? Maybe he wanted the peanut butter and jelly, and that's why
Right.
he was upset.
Exactly.
That was an option.
Beat him to the punch.
He was like, out of all this whole menu, peanut butter and jelly, and even then, I had to have been 9 or 10. I was like, Dad, she's 6. What do you expect?
Exactly. Give her a break.
Big old T-bone steak.
Right.
Ryan Thomas said, "Fun fact, I got the other type of crabs from the pregnant smoking lady." Richard Perez said that he does not do seafood. There isn't a seafood dish that even smells like it would be good, which is bizarre because I don't want to give out personal information without his permission, but I know he lives in a place that has to have seafood.
By the way, San Diego, there's a couple really great seafood restaurants that are right on the water there. A place called the Fish Market. If you're ever in the San Diego area, go to the Fish Market. And I usually get the Cajun swordfish because it's so good.
Cajun swordfish.
I've never had swordfish.
Cajun, like we don't know, we don't. Cajun,
I've never had that before.
Crawdaddy.
Dean Blockley said Dish Tracker will have some crabs in the background of his next post from Jason's Kitchen.
Right.
The other thing, so we were in Seattle and we went to this restaurant that was famous for oysters, and we got raw oysters. And I don't like raw oysters typically, but this changed my mind completely because I had one and it was so good. Like really, 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 really good. To the point you didn't need any cocktail sauce with it or anything.
I have no interest in the raw oyster.
These were good.
Me
I don't
neither.
like eating at bad restaurants, and San Diego let me down this year. With the exception of the Fish Market, which was excellent food at the
Wow.
Fish Market.
By the way,
I love seafood.
Isn't this the greatest like little figure? Oh, you can't see it here.
What is that?
This is
Orgo.
Orgo from the Marvel Battle Worlds game. But he's like this little character. He's like a red little rock monster guy, and he has these big wide eyes.
Rock Monster!
Rock monster! But I have all the little figures sitting here in front of me that we just recently purchased, and they're some of the coolest little tiny figures. So I am repping Funko right now. Head over to your local GameStop or Target, and they carry a lot of these little figures. It's a game too. But they're just sitting in front of me. I just think they're so cool. I just wanted to say that. I like this one specifically. Sean Neal, he turned me on to this little guy.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Did he also
Heather,
turn
were
you
you
on?
trying to like do like a yawn thing and put your arm around us there?
No, I'm trying to get Chris's attention because we have a very important comment.
Sure.
Bew Wine Bo. Oh my God, why did I say Bew? We can't
Bew.
pronounce. It's not just anime. We can't pronounce shit.
Bew.
Bo Wine
Buford Tannen. Oh my
said,
God.
"This is random, but what's Gastlecast's drop wallet address? I feel like paying it forward after I hit a Grail Batman on a standard pack, and I have number 62 standard pack left. That is so sweet of you.
Yeah, our drop is gassed.dp. Thank you. That's really awesome.
Thank you very much, Bo.
That's really cool.
Bew.
Thank you. Bew.
That's so
Bew.
sweet.
Thanks, Bew.
Thanks, Bew.
Thanks, Bew. How do you like that? The guy's offering something up to us, and Heather's sitting here shitting on his name.
You're just murdering his
totally
name.
destroying his name.
Listen, I've had a long weekend, okay? I'm sorry, Bo. DH ate corn on the cob for dinner. I bet it wasn't Maryland corn.
Nope.
I'm telling,
Ooh.
look, Maryland corn, even in like the worst place you could find it, is probably better than any corn that you've ever
If
had.
you picked up, if you were just walking to the bus stop or something, and you see a corn on the cob on the fucking ground,
Covered in ants.
yeah, eat it.
Yeah, eat it.
Ah,
Eat it.
God, it makes
It's
me
worth
ill
it.
thinking about that.
God,
But
Maryland
Sean
corn
Neal
is
is,
great.
is up here talking major crap. Did you see what he said?
No, was it about me calling him Bew?
No, he basically said, there it is, go down. All the crabbing boats from Deadliest Catch dock about 2 miles south of my house. And then he ends it with, Seattle seafood is unmatched.
I can't speak on that because I've never been to
Unmatched.
Seattle. But
It's good.
Is it?
It's yeah. So if you go to Pike Place Market, not Pike's Place, but the Pike Market there, they do the one thing when we went up there to visit HQ and just go to Seattle with the family back in 2018, I think it was. Yeah, we'll say 2018. But I was just like, you got to wait for they're going to toss the fish. Like, it's a big deal what they do at the market there, and they just throw a fish and they catch it when someone orders it. But it used to only be when someone would order it, but now it's like they do it once every 15 minutes. They'll just take a giant fish and throw it to catch. But they do have very good seafood up there. I think anywhere that you could get fresh seafood is just worth it in general. I don't think there's any comparison. I wouldn't eat lobster from Florida the same way I wouldn't eat crab cakes in Seattle. and I guess that's how I would put it.
I've never been to Seattle, but if I do go, I will most likely give the seafood a shot.
And try the raw oysters somewhere. Let me tell you, because just try some. Yeah, it's like the salt water, like the saltiness of it is just it's. I've never tasted anything like it, and I'm just like, this isn't offensive. This doesn't taste like snot like I thought it was going to taste like.
Dean
it was
Blockley
really good.
cracks me up. He goes, "White corn ... WTF? Corn is red. What WTF is wrong with your corn over there? You have
good.
red corn in Australia?"
And yeah, it's like it's similar to what they call like what we see in the fall, like they call it Indian corn or whatever. It's that most other places because that's what grows in those other climates. But
I thought that was a decoration.
Well, no, it's an actual type of corn, and it's to feed birds and stuff, but it's not very good. It's like, I don't like yellow corn, and I don't like the multicolored one. White corn is like where it's at for me. If I was in the band Sublime, the song "What I Got," it would be about corn. It's white corn. It's what I got. I gotta eat it now. Yeah, I'm glad you had me on the show to talk about corn.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's expecting. I put on like the cover photos, like special guest, and we're talking about Funko Fundays.
Welcome to the Gastlecast. We got Jason here talking about corn and crabs today. And what other type of seafood did you have in Arizona? Tell us about it right now.
Star's asking, Chris, can you confirm your drop wallet? I'm sorry, I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. So it's gas.dp?
These might be very old.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
because we were stuck. We were stuck up there for a while. It is gas.dp. Thank you guys.
If you guys have questions for Jason since he's here, please hit us up with the questions. Any big news from $7 a pop? I know you guys are just getting back in order.
Yeah, we just had the Michael Rooker signature series drop.
I love Michael Rooker.
I do too. I love the Rook
a lot.
I'm a big fan of Michael Rooker. And then people were asking, it's like, why didn't you get Yondu or why didn't you get Merle? And I'm like, can you find a bunch of those pops? I would have loved to. It's, especially with like the Yondu, those are way, way retired or vaulted, whatever you want to call them. Same with Merle Dixon, and just couldn't find enough of them. But the result, we got Savant, and it's a good signature, and it's a good pop. What do we have? We got Emerald City Comic Con coming up. We got a 20x40 space up there. The home of really good raw oysters, Seattle, Washington. So
and Funko is not showing up.
They are going to be at HQ.
Yeah,
so
FunCon.
You should go to FunCon, Jason.
I'm going to be busy at the booth.
Transfer your booth to FunCon. Take your booth over there.
We're just going to take it there. It'll be fine. No
Hold
worries.
on. Disgruntled Octopus is also, I think, in Australia. He goes, Dean, where the hell are you guys getting red corn? I've never seen it. There's now a corn fight happening in the comment section.
This is, you're getting we've riled up corn Twitter, apparently. Corn Twitter is going to be all over this.
Actually, we even riled up Twitter for somebody, I guess, tagged us and Dis Funko or Dis Trackers.
Thank you, by the way.
Basically saying that we are defending him in this live, and Dis responded. He's like, what? I think he just woke up, and he's like, huh? What? What is going on?
What's going on here?
Yeah, we are defending your honor, my friend. That's what we're doing. We do, and we talk about him in like almost every video. We always mention him. That's where we pull all of our comments, because he gets the best comments.
And
he certainly does.
We hate his haters.
Thank you, Bo. I'm going to call you Bo because that's your name. Thank you, Bo Weinsberg. Bleh, bleh. It sounds like somebody's throwing up. Bleh.
Ryan just pointed something out to me that they used to have a can of corn chugging contest at Fundays.
Yes.
I still have a can of that here. I wound up taking one because it was close by, and I went, yoink, took that home.
That's so funny.
But they don't do that anymore. They haven't done that in years. No can of corn chugging because it's gross. That people yak. Years back, hey, you want an old Comic-Con story?
Of course,
I'm gonna
I
give
do.
you an old Comic-Con story.
Of course.
So years back, they had a it was 2006, and Mike Becker had Flapjack Toys. That was his. After he sold Funko the year before, he came back with Flapjack Toys, and he had a big presence at San Diego Comic-Con. And what he wanted to do on Saturday morning, after Fundays, Saturday morning, was to have a pancake eating contest at the booth.
Okay.
That was his big idea. And of course, getting pancakes anywhere around there was just like, how are we going to do this? So someone managed to get pancakes. They were cold, and 3 people participated into the contest, and they were eating cold pancakes with cold butter and cold syrup. But there it was. And somebody won, and somebody puked. And then the third person came in second. So
See, that's what like freaks me out. I think I mentioned it to you, Jason, but I think I mentioned it a couple times on the lives. I don't do vomit. Like, it grosses me out to the point where like I get a legitimate like panic attack where you cannot calm me down for like out. Like, I will feel sick like all day. There was one time Chris got food poisoning when we were together. And
I never seen her leave the house fast.
yeah,
that fast in my
he
life.
was like, he was tossing and turning all night, and he was like, I feel so sick.
It was the worst. It was
And
the
then
worst feeling ever. It really was.
Finally, all of a sudden, like, I had gotten ready for work, and I was sitting on the couch, and I just hear him run to the bathroom, and it's like, bleh! And he comes out, for whatever reason, he's like, okay. And I'm like, get the fuck away from me.
did you brush your teeth?
No!
Well, what happened was I tossed and turned all night. I was sweating. I was
See,
so
what happened
ill.
was
Yeah, but I was so ill. And when I got up in the morning, Heather took a shower, and I heard the bathroom door open, and I ran as fast as I could, and I threw up everything I had. And after that, I felt completely fine. It was like it was in there, it needed to come out, and once it came out, I would be okay. But man, that was the worst, I think, in terms of nausea I have ever felt my entire life. It was fucking horrible.
I feel a little nauseous just talking about
I know, man. I know. I was like ghost white.
all that talk of crabs.
And
corn.
and Bo.
But anyway, Maryland corn.
Grand Admiral Thrawn, no teaser of NYCC Ghastly, but I promise that over the next couple months we'll have some Mischief Toys hitting, Mischief Toys news hitting hard.
Yeah,
And we'll be at New York Comic Con as well.
Yeah.
Yes,
We'll be
you
there.
are.
That's
And
right.
we're all gonna be trying for Fright Night. Yes.
That's
yes,
right.
Yes.
Yes.
The thing I'm excited for you guys is since you're gonna be up there, and if you catch up with me at some point, and this is something that I was excited about for our crew at $7 a pop, they actually got to meet for like the first time, like fanatics, like actual like old school fanatics,
Yeah.
like and like. I was asking them afterwards. I'm just like, you got to hang out with actual fanatics tonight. I'm like, how cool was that? They're just like, oh my God, it was so great. And I know you've met them before, but you're going to meet some old school people next.
I like that.
You'll probably meet Cliff.
I would love
Cliff.
to meet Cliff. That would be amazing.
We
Who's
already
been
met
there?
Cliff
Did you?
Yes.
That was like 2018.
at FDO8.
Yeah, but I mean, it was so
And we
long
forgot.
ago that we didn't know. Yeah, we didn't know. But
We were
actually.
like, Chris was like, oh, we would love to meet you. And he's
Yeah,
like,
but
we've already met.
You're going to meet people at New York that you've never met before, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to connect all of my worlds together, and I will become more powerful than you could ever imagine.
You're going to get the last Infinity Stone.
Right.
I am. I'm going to get it all, and then I'm going to be rich, and I'm going to be I'm just going to be the man. So.
Well, last night.
You already are rich. What do you mean?
I know. So I'm very.
Speaking of Cliff,
so
last
wealthy.
night we had our Patreon live, and Cliff was on there because he's a patron, and we discussed all sorts of Fundays and SDCC things, and it was a real blast, wasn't it? I had a good time talking to him and chatting with him.
Yeah, I saw Cliff for enough to get that picture I sent you, and I saw him for probably 1 minute because
Oh my
it's
God.
it's just so hectic there.
Yeah.
But you know, you find time elsewhere. But he was only there for that day. He had to leave Saturday morning, so he was
Yeah.
out.
He's a very, very, very nice person. I really like Cliff.
We did receive the pack, by the way, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Bew.
They sent us you sent us the standard pack, so thank you very much for that. We appreciate
We'll have to let you know how we do. If you could email us, so we have your email address, we would love to open it after this. Or are you going to open it now?
I could open it now. You want me to open it now?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. I've never opened one on my phone before. Typically, we're
on the computer. Whoa.
Yeah.
Makes the same noise.
There it is.
It's ripping.
We just ripped it. Common. I have bad luck on all this stuff. Uncommon.
Epic.
Ooh, an epic. That's great because I actually need epics. I need the royalty.
Epic.
Oh,
two epics.
That's
Thank
awesome.
You,
Thank
Bo.
you. That's amazing. That's going to help us in a
Nice.
really big way. Thank you. Thank you.
It
Thank you.
really is.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know, like 8 epics away from getting the royalty, and
Well,
I really
six
want
now,
to.
maybe?
That was such a daunting thing, and I'm glad I didn't get any of them. I got no packs on that one, so I was like, good.
Well, we're about to finish. What I really want to try to finish is our Jay and Silent Bob. We only need one more epic and one more rare.
I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And then we've completely killed that set because
I'm halfway done that one, and I'm halfway done the royalty for My Little Pony because I want that ridiculous looking Freddy.
Oh yeah, the one that looks like Barney.
Yeah, I need that ridiculous Freddy, and I want to get the movies. I don't care about the redeemables for Jay and Silent Bob as much, but I want the movies Freddy. So I think it's really cool.
Yeah, and I wanted that one. Heather wants the Jay with his hog out. Man, I don't know if you noticed, but there are people. I mean, it's like almost over the top now. People are so against NFTs. Like, I didn't think it was at a level of like being, I don't know, like that. I guess that angry. But there are people that are incredibly angry over this.
Again, I think it's just people who either don't get it or just want to, crap on something that they don't know about or care about or something that makes other people happy. I mean, there's entire swaths in the collecting community that hate Funko Pops and think that's just some sort of a lower level of collecting.
Right.
Oh, well, aren't they cool for being rich?
Yeah, I just don't care. I mean, there's people who collect old sneakers. So what? It's not there should be enough for everybody. And if everyone was just a little bit kinder, maybe things wouldn't be so hard in life in general. We make things harder than it has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, look, either you like NFTs or you don't. Either you get it or you don't. Some people just don't understand it. I think some of the people who actually play in the NFT community don't really understand it. What Funko's doing with it, I think, is incredible because it's getting people involved in learning about this. That is going to be something in the future.
Sure.
You could sit there and shout scam all you want. Sully actually did like a huge thread today
Saw it.
on Twitter about NFTs, but he's been on that. He has that too. Artists make a lot of money off of that. Priscilla Wilson, if you look her Sune stuff, she has all these NFTs. They're extremely valuable and they're highly sought after, and it's a way to get her art out there because some of her stuff is actually some of the NFTs you can use in a game that is played online.
That's cool.
So yeah, so like there's other applications for all of this stuff, and I think Funko's going to be doing a lot more with it because I think it's making a lot of money for them, and usually when something makes a lot of money for them, they'll keep going with it. So I think there's other stuff they got planned that's going to be really really cool. Well, I don't understand the hate.
They make money even after the NFTs have been sold. They're making money when you're reselling the NFTs and all that kind of jazz as well. So yeah. Funko is constantly making money, and I mean, and good for them for being in this and having these physical pieces and all that. I think a lot of people get angry and upset and frustrated when there's a new medium that shows up, right? So it's something they don't understand. They don't want to take the time to understand. But on the other side of things, I do understand also, or I guess I got to level with people, that you're not getting the limited items like we used to on Funko Shop. And instead that sort of has been shifted over to NFT. And it's almost forcing people who want limited pieces to have to go now and get involved with the NFT thing, and maybe it's too much for them. It's a little overwhelming. I kind of understand that, but either you like it or you don't, and that's where you leave it, right?
Yeah,
And
I don't.
The,
Go ahead, Heather.
the thing that I understand, like that I can relate to the most, is if someone doesn't like the gamble. If you don't like the gamble,
Right.
or you don't have the money to lose on this stuff, I totally get it. I really do. But there's some people that are just like anti, and it's like very hateful. And to me, it reminds me, like, a lot of people don't review places online unless they've had a negative experience.
right, exactly.
And I feel like a lot of people seek out our NFT Pro videos just to say, oh, well, I don't like it. Okay, well, I don't fucking care about what you think.
Whoa.
Right, exactly. Heather's wild. But we made our video on Friday about the new Avatar NFT set. And man, let me tell you, did not expect the amount of people getting just so angry. I mean, we're talking like real anger. It's no bullshit.
People,
Did you mispronounce Avatar?
I did.
People,
What's his name? Ung?
people accuse us of pushing NFTs, and we're not. We're simply saying, okay, that video was very like, ha, you're in now because you like Avatar.
It was the joke.
Like,
The
it
joke-
was just
yeah.
stupid, right?
The joke was, ha ha ha, now Funko's got you, motherfucker.
So then, we're like, if you want to learn about NFTs, because we've said things throughout all of our NFT videos, basically, do what you want with your money. Like, don't listen to us.
Right.
If you don't like it, don't do it. If you like it, we're here to help guide you. We have an NFT tutorial that can help you out a little bit. Along the way, you can always reach out if you have questions. We're not saying go buy this shit now or else the world's going to explode.
Remember when I couldn't say the word tutorial?
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was a lot
That
of
was
fun.
really fucked up.
But they're like, well, you're influencers and blah,
How
blah,
did you
blah.
John Turturro.
How did I say it?
I forget.
I said tutorial or
Tutorials.
Yeah, it was something like that, but I couldn't say it. It was during one of our lives where we unboxed
Tutorials.
It was the first box of fun. It was during that.
Was it?
Yeah, I couldn't say tutorial.
We'll have to go back and find that.
I sound like a complete idiot. When we went to Nashville and visited $7 a pop, there's a woman who works there.
No, you did not visit us in Nashville.
What's that?
Popping
You
off.
did
Oh,
not
I'm
visit
sorry.
Seven-
I'm popping off. Did I say $7 a pop?
Yes, you did.
You did.
Jeez,
I didn't know we were there.
Yeah, my head's
Hey,
falling
welcome.
off.
Order from Nashville.
But I love visiting $7 a pop. No, we visited Poppin' Off Toys, and there's a lady that works there that Heather knows, and I had never met her before. And she ran up to me and she's like, "Your accent is real. I didn't realize your accent was real." And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "You just have the worst accent I've ever heard." I was like, "Oh my God."
No.
I was like, "Yeah." I was like,
she said, "You have the worst accent I ever heard."
Right.
It's always it's the most. It's like it's what they should have in those romance movies. It's just like, talk to me in the love language. Oh, you know it. We're gonna do it, baby. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. I told her it was my trash accent.
By the way,
Trash
going back to what you were saying about not having a lot of limited exclusives on the Funko shop, I don't know if that's related to the NFT situation. I just think that they've had so much issues with supply chain over the past 2.5 years that getting those limited pieces in, and plus they're doing more soda now, and those are like really limited. Why Auto Soda is still up on
That's
the
so
Funko shop?
stupid.
It's crazy, right?
I'm
Yeah.
shocked.
It's crazy.
I'm shocked over that.
And also the Hatsune Miku. Yes, Hatsune Miku soda is still up on the shop.
See, I wouldn't have
there.
been able to read that. That's different between me and you.
It's from a thing called Vocaloid. I asked my daughter, I'm like, "Do you want anything from Comic-Con?" She's like, "Anything with Vocaloid." I said, "What's that?" She goes, "It's Hatsune Miku." I said, "Oh, geez, the soda." So I got her 2 of them. I got her 2 sodas there. And when you know it, she pulled one of each, one of the regular, one of the chase.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
She's
Yeah, the gift.
perfect.
She's
Got
perfect.
the gift.
Look at
Got
that.
the gift.
Got the gift.
But I could see why people would get upset, but then just play the game. play the game. Go learn how to do NFTs. They can make it easy.
Yeah.
They even give you free ones. I got a free one. Did you get a free one for Funkoville?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know how
if
that
I
happened.
did.
I was just like, do they know I'm here? Oh God.
Maybe not for Funko. I got one.
It was a retro Freddy Funkoville one and a Max token head that was dropped.
Yeah, I got
on Thursday.
Yeah, I got something for that.
I don't know if I did.
It's a bonus digital pop. So I got, yep, he's at Funkoville. So it's Max Token Head. He looks like this. For those who...
Did you get the Freddy?
No, I got Max Token. For some reason, I always get, when I get the specials, like from Funko, I always get Max Token Head. It's almost like it's on purpose now.
It's very odd. I don't know what they're like, how they pick which ones you get or not. Like what it goes after.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
I didn't get one.
You did not get one.
Uh-oh. Well,
Wah,
maybe you should be on YouTube more. I don't know.
Like we're not on it enough.
See, because Chris and I talk so much on this one when I'm on here, and it's just sort of like, well, they're obviously those two talk. Let's just give them more free stuff.
Fuck it.
And if you want to send us some free stuff, go right ahead.
You're right. I'll take your free Max Token Head.
By
sure.
the way, so going back also, so Brian, I met Lisa Lazar at San Diego Comic-Con. I met her for the first time at WonderCon, and super great. I was there when she got her award at Fundays.
Amazing.
And I was screaming at the back of the room because they just said Lisa Lazar. I'm like, I know her. I was screaming so loud. I was so absolutely thrilled for her. She made me this very awesome homemade greeting card, and she brought me a gift. And I thought it was just, I was touched. I got all choked up when I read her message inside of it. It was just very, very sweet. And she's a really lovely person. I can't say that enough about Lisa Lazar. And Brian Barrick was at Comic-Con.
Yes.
You know Brian.
Good old Brian.
Brian who? Never heard of him.
Oh, yeah. Well, he gave me the purple auto.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Yeah, and I was telling him, I was just like, I said I happened to luck out with the sodas. I pulled a chase on the Bilbo, and I said the other thing, the Green Lantern thing, which is the Larfleeze, and he's just like, oh, that's the one I'm looking out for. And I said, oh, I'm gonna send it to you then. So I'm sending him my Chase Larfleeze that I didn't know what it was, but it seemed to mean a lot to him. So I was like, and usually that's how it goes, right? Remember when I gave you Ant-Man, the Freddy?
Yes,
I was just like, it means something more to you than it does to me. Let's just you make those things happen. That's the whole point of collecting.
Absolutely.
For me, that's the whole point of collecting Funko for me. I'm not giving away my metallic Loki though, so sorry.
That's
okay.
You're good. No worries.
Holding on
Don't worry
to that
about
one.
It. You're good.
Yeah, I need a down payment on an electric vehicle at some point. So, no, but I've given away I gave away that prototype. It's what you're supposed to give, and then when you give, things just work out
Good
to
karma.
you. And I don't necessarily believe in that, because I just believe that the nicer you are in general, the general good things will come back to you.
Absolutely.
And I guess that is called karma. So I always say, I'm just I don't necessarily believe in that, but it did happen. So
there you go. You're right. That's how it should be. I mean, that was the whole motto of We Hunt Together. That's where it all comes from.
That's right. And I forget who I was talking to about that too, because I was discussing. I was just like, that's how it used to be. I said the old Funko way. It was you just you help people out. It didn't matter. Oh, you could get a couple $100 for this, or you could make someone extremely happy right now, and they're just you spread the good word around.
Yeah,
you do good things, it'll come back.
Exactly, and it's funny because there are so many bloodthirsty people out there in the Funko community who are taking advantage of people and flipping and doing all these things, that we wanted to create sort of that space where, and not unbeknownst to us, that was the Funko way. We didn't know that when we started what we're doing, but it was really just let's help each other. Let's try to get the things that we want, to pick up. So
there's plenty of time to get rich later. Trust
Exactly,
me, I know.
yeah.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for later
Right.
to get rich.
Well, you're incredibly rich, as somebody on Twitter said.
And so, I was on my yacht the other day, and I was just like, you know,
I've got so much money, I don't know what to do with it.
yeah. But it's it's been good, and seeing everybody in person, meeting, and meeting new people, and the Funko community just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it just gets more and more inclusive, and there's people who, if you want to stay, you just stay, and you're gonna get a lot out of this hobby. You're gonna get a lot of everything. And,
Yeah.
I've been doing this for 20 some years now, and the experiences I've had, the people I met, can't trade them for anything in the world.
Right. Ryan Thomas the other day offered to send me a Spider-Man Freddy Funko, and he did. Our friend Star, she sent me a Thor Freddy Funko, right?
She sent me something,
She sent you something as
and
well.
I still don't know what it is. So Chris,
I opened it like an animal,
Yeah,
but
Chris
I saw what Heather got, and I was
opened it.
like, yeah, Heather, I'm going to make Heather wait until we actually do the unboxing video.
Well, okay, so my thought was we'll open it on Friday. And then Chris said, no, we're going to open it tomorrow for Sunday's video. Well, we didn't open it on Saturday, and we didn't open it today because we did different videos. We had a different plan. Because yesterday we recorded our Protector...
Protect off.
Well, yeah, Protect Off, but our Protector comparison video. And Chris decided to edit that today instead of doing what we had already planned for today, which was like a bunch of just mail calls and stuff. And I really want to see what it is because Chris hyped it up so much.
It's awesome.
I don't know.
You're
what
gonna
it
love
is.
it. You're gonna love it. It's right up your alley. You're gonna absolutely love it.
Good.
Jason Laboda, any soda mystery boxes coming soon?
Possibly. We do those we were supposed to have, we were going to do an extra mystery grail box this past week, but once we got delayed for 7 hours and then woke up on Tuesday after our nap, we were just like, you know what? Maybe it's best we wait till this week. So this week we're going to have a special one. I don't think it's going to be sodas this week. I don't know when the next soda one is, but it'll be probably, if not August, then September. We'll probably have one.
Excellent. There's your answer, Shadow Force. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up. It's late. I have to wake up early tomorrow, I think. Are you riding with me tomorrow?
I hope so.
Oh, my God. Heather never
Are you going
gets up.
horseback riding?
Yeah, Heather never gets up on time, so it's going to be
Did
a
you
battle.
put my Nelly skit in the video
Yeah.
that we did? You did?
It's getting hot in here.
Nelly,
funny?
as in...
Yeah, it's getting hot in
Nelly,
here.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did do that.
He did ride with me as well.
He did.
And that's what triggered my memory that I played Nelly for about 3 seconds on
Must
a video
be the
the
money.
other day.
And the hounds. Must be the money.
Coming back around. Okay?
Full circle.
Yep. Okay. There was one time when I was like, I must have been like 12 or 13. And
Ow.
that album had just come out. I
Uh-huh.
forget what it's called, but it's the one where he's in St. Louis with the arch.
Is he from St. Louis?
Yeah.
Is he from St. Louis?
Is he from there?
Is he from there?
I think so, Jason. I think.
I'm looking up the album.
I forget what it's called. I'm gonna feel stupid once you figure it out.
Country Grammar.
See,
Oh my God,
fucking
Country
dumb.
That was
Grammar.
his,
It was
his-
like the single.
It was his debut, not to be confused with Nellyville
Nellyville.
or Sweatsuit
So
or Sweat.
So when I was 12 or 13, I don't know what we were doing there, but we went for whatever reason. We went to Burger King. Okay, Burger King and Nelly. Got it.
Okay.
What is it? This is the second Burger King reference.
I know.
This-
And I don't think I've ever been. I literally think that those are the only 2 times I've been to Burger
You
King.
once got
was
busy in a Burger King
the Apple-
bathroom.
No, that never happened.
Did that happen, Heather?
No, not with me.
Okay, finish. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I had my CD player, right? And all I did was like buy CDs and listen to music when I was that age. So I had my CD player at Burger King. I took it in while we were waiting for our food. I was listening to my music. I set it on the table and I was eating my food and I had some food left in my bag. So I was like, okay, I'm going to keep my food. I'm going to take it home. I'm going to heat it up. Somehow so I put my CD player in my bag, and I was gonna take it out, and I guess when everybody else was throwing their trash away, I threw mine away, and I did, like, nothing registered to me. I was like, oh, well, I'm throwing my food away, even though I planned to take it home and eat it. Well, I put my fucking CD in there with my country grammar album,
Oh,
and I had to go and rebuy it.
oh, son of a bitch.
And I was so sad about it. I was so sad.
I'll be
And
honest,
this is why you're not rich.
That's right.
Exactly.
I'm glad I sat here an extra 10, 15 minutes.
That's not it. That's not it. So listen to this. So when I was a kid, my dad gave me
We're losing people rapidly.
$15
We have like
a
4
month.
people watching now.
$15 a month, okay? And we would go to Costco and I'd buy a CD every single month. I had to use the next month's CD money to rebuy country grammar. Bullshit.
Oh, God.
You know, I could be so much better rounded by now.
You guys
but
have no idea how much I have to edit out of our videos.
Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff. Listen to me now.
if
Light
you-
it up and take a puff. Pass it to me now.
If you wonder why I'm editing videos for 4 hours, it's because of shit like that. What you just heard. I have to edit all that shit out of there. I have to clean it all up. before
listen,
I
this
put
is
it
what
out.
the people are wanting.
They're not wanting anything. They're gone. They left.
That's what they want.
Okay, so let's do some things here. If you want to support the channel, which we appreciate in a really big way, head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast. That's where you can find ways to support the channel and help us grow and help us buy new things that we need for the channel, like upgrades and things like that. We need a new table because this table is pretty screwed up. Also, head over to MischiefToys.com and sign up for our newsletter. That is our toy company. We have a vinyl toy company, a limited vinyl toy company, and we hope to have some new figures soon. But the biggest, the most exciting thing for us right now is our New York Comic Con drop, which we have not announced yet.
Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji.
Absolutely. There's a lot of really big news coming, stuff that is going to blow your mind, things that involve Ghastly in specific ways and formats, to include our con visit in New York. So look out for all that. What are you doing? It's like you're Napoleon Dynamite.
We're doing gang signs.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Well, I'm not. I'm doing this.
Is that a wiener on both sides?
Yeah, that's he's doing double dicks.
That's a
what
wiener.
he's double dicking down.
Double what now?
Double dicking down. If you want to join our group on Gastlecast, join our group on Facebook, go to Gastlecast.com and you can join Gastlecast We Hunt Together. I'm putting that out there as well. And then, go ahead, Jason.
And then if you want good information about where to get the best Maryland corn and seafood, you can find me at Swoboba Fett, and of course at $7 a pop on all of your major social media channels, and at Mystery Grail.
There you go. He does it
Yeah.
all. And you want to
check out our YouTube. I'm gonna come back with some awesome YouTube video this week.
Excellent.
So yes, I'm all rested up. I'm no longer jet lagged because holy, that was quite the thing. And one other thing I want to mention, apparently Hasbro has this 24-hour G.I. Joe channel on YouTube that it's been going on since February, and I only found out about it 2 weeks ago. And let me tell you, it has been lovely. So I've now gone from watching nothing but reruns of This Old House to reruns of G.I. Joe, and my wife's getting ready to leave me. So this is
Good for you.
Yeah,
What a
it's
man.
incredible, right? It's incredible. But just, every time I walk around the house now, I just go, he never gives up. He stays till the fight's won. G.I. Joe was there. G.I. Joe.
Real American hero.
You need to watch them. For sure.
We got super chatted, and I just want to say I appreciate you, Al and Nick. You guys are awesome for the super chats. We appreciate you.
Guys.
You got your warm hand on my back, and it's hot in here. I would like to know. And I'm gonna take off all my clothes.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
But what are you doing? Because we're signing off.
Dean Blockley.
Hey, it must be the money.
Hey, it must be the money.
Dean Blockley said, "Hope Chris bought Heather a Spotify account to avoid that kind of story again."
Oh my God, kill me.
Do you still have your second country grammar CD?
Jason, why are you pushing this conversation? What are you doing to me?
Welcome to Gastlecast, the Nelly Diary.
Heather, do you still have the CD? Damn it!
No, I don't have very.
What happened
many
to it?
CDs.
Now we got to know what happened to the second one.
She lost it at a Hardee's.
You're right. No, what's a restaurant that's no longer in business? That's
She
what
lost it at a
Rogers.
Rack's roast beef. And that's how you get Chris to laugh really hard.
Oh my God,
Just
Rax.
roast beef.
Oh my God, you know where Rax was? Do you even know what? No,
This
no,
is
you,
all I
no,
know.
no. You know where?
No, R-A-X.
You know where El Salto is in Brooklyn Park?
Yeah.
That was Rax, and it was like a little fast food chain that was like kind of like Arby's.
And it was based out of Ohio.
Yeah.
Rax
oh my God,
roast
Rax.
beef. You know, by the way, I don't know if you ever realized it, but there was I alluded to that after we had talked about it several times in one of my videos from 2020. At the end, I did a fake commercial for Rax roast beef as Johnny Football or Johnny Quarterback.
What?
And I did that. Yeah, I'll send it to you. I got to send you the clip for it. But I did that because you probably didn't watch it at the time. But there was a video at the end. I did a fake commercial as a really like poorly acted football player doing a thing for Rax roast beef.
That's awesome.
And I did that for you. I did it for you, and you didn't even
I didn't
see
see
it.
it. Damn it. You
Tell
send.
us more.
That's
Did you ever throw away any Nelly Furtado CDs? I want to know if that.
I didn't even
Applied
have
to
a
her.
Nelly.
Like a bird, only
No,
flying.
no, not Nelly Furtado. The only song that I liked her on was the one she did with Missy
With Tim-
Elliott. Get
I
your
thought you were gonna
freak
say
on.
the one with Timberland,
Mm-mm.
Promiscuous Girl.
Oh.
Oh my God. Promiscuous girl. I remember that stupid song.
you
Going to the
do.
bars and hearing it in there. Michael Burnham, thank you so much. He super chatted us as well. You're freaking awesome. He sent us a Grail. We didn't even mention this yet. I was going to wait for a video. But he sent us a Grail.
Jay.
No, Silent Bob.
Oh,
With the gas mask
I'm an
on
idiot.
NFT, which is unbelievable. So he's got like the golden touch for NFTs. Like he's constantly getting crazy shit all the time. It's amazing. Oh my God, we did it again. Thank you, Michael Burnham. You're awesome. He's super chatting us left and right. We appreciate you. And collecting heroes. Thank you so much.
Corn, crabs, and Nelly, the perfect date night for Heather. You
It
are
is.
not kidding. It
It's
really
true.
would be.
Corn, crabs, and Nelly.
Listen,
I did an episode with Collecting Heroes. I loved talking to him. It was awesome. I think you did too, didn't you? You were on his podcast.
Collecting heroes? No.
You didn't? I thought you did.
No, we were on a podcast with no, was it Collecting Who? No, I don't think so, right? Were we on with Collecting Heroes? We were on with Simpsons did a podcast recently.
Simpsons?
Yeah, Simpsons did it.
Like Bart? Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you talked to Bart Simpson.
Oh no. It's called the Simpsons. It's called the Simpsons did it podcast. Steven Skalansky's podcast about the Simpsons, and we covered, what was it? A Treehouse of Horrors episode, which I hadn't watched Simpsons in like 100 years, so it was kind of fun to do that.
Was it the one where Homer lost his Nelly CD at Krusty Burger?
Yes, of course. No, it's funny that you say that because it was the one where he does lose his mind. It's the one where it's like The Shining.
All work and no play make Homer something.
Exactly.
Go crazy?
Yep.
Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do. Yeah, that was fantastic.
All right. Well,
Okay.
thank you for having me on here.
Of course. Thank you for coming on.
I'm going to think about that CD in a landfill with a bunch of Burger King trash now.
it's really
And-
sad.
Did you ever think about that? Like things you've thrown away that are just in a landfill somewhere?
Yeah.
My He-Man figures that my mom threw away when I was like 8 years old.
Remember?
They're just sitting in a landfill, completely preserved.
Right.
Someone's going to have to dig in there. Like you have to find out where in like 1987 did you have to dig things up? Or
Right.
where did the trash go? I want to see if I could find something.
You're like you're cracking it open, almost revealing Captain
I
America.
have to
but it's
find
all your
Manny.
collectibles.
I have to find Manny faces. I have to find Man at Arms.
All those
But
great Master
thank you,
Universe figures.
But thank you for having me.
Of course.
This was a lot of fun, and as always, thank you so much.
No, of course. And Heather, were you about to say something? Heather, you're not going to tell us another story.
It
about
was
your
going to
Nelly
be, but I'm
album.
tired.
For real? You were about
Yeah.
to tell a story about it on the
no,
LCD.
no.
Oh, I was going to say, holy shit! How many do you have? That's
No.
unbelievable.
No, it's only that one.
Okay. I think that's it, guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, and we will catch you. Remember, as always, we are together, guys. We will catch you guys next time.
Bye.
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 Where's the outro button? Here it is.
I don't know.